Hey, lighten up, jerk!
Let's change the subject. I mean, I don't know. Let's talk sports. Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, you got it. Let's
Super Bowl
So
weekend.
take away from more of it. Sorry, this is a very nocturnal transmission-y.
I don't mean to cut you off, Robert, but yeah.
No.
Super Bowl weekend. Rams, Patriots. Me being a New York Giants fan, I freaking hate the Patriots. I fucking hate Tom Brady. Freaking the New England Deflators.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Bills fan, so I've always hated the Patriots, even when they were terrible.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
hate the Patriots. Hope they lose. Yeah.
So have you?
Tell us how you really feel.
Obviously, you're a Giants fan. You got the tattoo.
Yeah, Giants tattoo. Got the Giants logo.
How did you? Were you always a football fan?
Honestly,
how did you get into football?
Honestly, I was a basketball fan first.
Right.
I grew up the Chicago Bulls. I was a Chicago Bulls fan before I even became a Laker fan.
Right.
I grew up watching MJ for the newer generation who don't know who a Jamie Michael Jordan who. I don't know. Michael Jordan, yeah. Chicago Bulls, greatest player of all time.
Agreed.
I concur.
Before the Lakers, I was actually a Chicago Bulls fan. This is nobody knows this, but before I was a Laker fan, I was a Chicago Bulls fan. And after that, Kobe Bryant came, and then I converted just like that.
Yeah.
Watching
Kobe play.
Kobe,
oh my God, he was a
man.
clutch.
He was my hero throughout my middle, junior high days, throughout high school. You know what? One thing I will never forget in my entire life, and this is, a stamp. In 2009, I was in NYC, New York City, going to watch the Laker game in New York City, Madison Square Garden, Manhattan, and Kobe scoring 61 points.
Oh, you were there at that.
Yeah, nice.
I was in that game.
Wow.
Nice.
Kobe Bryant scoring 61 points, beating Michael Jordan, his 55 points. And then now, fucking Carmelo Anthony, fucking bullshit ass record. Yeah, throw him in the garbage. Well, anyways, Kobe Bryant, I was there in 2009. I think it was February. It was the beginning of February. Yes. It was around this time.
10 years ago.
It was around this time.
Damn, 10
and you know
years
what?
ago.
That year, New York Lakers. LA Lakers, they won a championship. And I was freaking bitter because the day before, we lost against Boston Celtics the 2008, and I was freaking bitter because you know that rivalry.
Yeah.
Lakers, Celtics, it was back.
It was definitely good to see that rivalry again, though.
Yeah. For like,
it just had that really sucked to be on the losing end of that, but
it was like I remember like back during the Magic Bird days. That was a really bitter rivalry.
Yep.
But that's the best thing about sports. Baseball. It's Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers, Giants, Cardinals, Cubs.
Right.
For my sport, NASCAR, it was Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch. Those are like the rivalries.
Right.
But that's what makes sports go around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you grew up a basketball fan.
Basketball fan. Then
because I can remember the day I became a football fan too. Like, do you have like a? Did you watch it with like your family? Did you? Who got you into it?
No, I was actually in New York working for this Italian restaurant in Long Island, and eventually it grew in me. Giants, they won the Super Bowl back in.
A long time ago.
I want to say 2000. No, not 2012. 2008.
Yeah.
No, so it was
2008.
So that's.
Oh wait, that's right. Eli.
I thought you were gonna say like when they beat the Bills, like you fucking asshole.
No. That was the 90s. Right?
Yeah,
we're talking about the late 2000s.
Okay,
like 2008.
All right,
That's
I
when
can.
Eli Manning won his first
The only-
Super
yeah.
Bowl, and then after that, I was converted.
That
like,
was
in
a
heartbeat.
crazy ass
Yeah.
game.
and it was against Tom Brady
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Oh,
the
yeah,
Patriots.
Undefeated at that point.
It was no wait, no,
They
that
were
was the
undefeated
they
until
were-
that Super
No,
Bowl.
that was the second one. No, the first.
That was the first one. They
Okay.
were undefeated.
Yeah, they were
until that-
undefeated.
That
They were
is
15-0,
crazy.
and then here come the Giants and spank on the fucking. The Patriots.
That was that David Tyree
Yeah.
catch to the helmet that
Yeah,
saved
yeah.
that game.
Yeah. So Eli Manning. Can I repeat that? Eli Manning. It's Tom Brady's daddy.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. He not only won once but twice. And you know what? I'm looking forward for that 3-peat. So hopefully Eli, hey, don't retire. Let's beat Brady's ass.
Go for that third.
Yeah, for that third 3-peat. So yeah. So hopefully the Rams kick Brady's ass. Yeah, I fucking hate Brady.
Are you into any other sports besides like? Are you
I
like?
used to play soccer too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They call it in Espanol football. Football, yeah.
Football.
So soccer in
Football, real
English. I
foot-
was actually a goalie.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
you
was
were?
actually a
Nice,
goalie.
man.
I was the worst goalie. I was the worst goalie. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was the worst goalie. You know what? On my first game, they scored 8 goals on me.
Jesus Christ.
8 goals, yeah.
Damn.
So I was
8
like,
goals?
8 goals.
Holy shit.
And we were,
Man, you really did suck.
I freaking, yeah. Yeah, I was bad. I was like,
But your team
bad-
won, like, scored
bad-
at least 1 point, right? Or was it
You know
8-0?
what? I can't remember how
Okay.
many goals we scored, but I do remember how many
Goals
goals they
They
scored
scored.
on me.
We remember the pain more than the
Yeah.
the success.
Yeah, so they would score a goal on me, and then I was like, "Oh shit, what just
so what
happened?" I was like, "Oh shit, what happened?" And
Wow.
yeah, but you know what? After that, I kept on playing soccer, football, and then eventually I got into basketball, and then I started playing basketball. And you know what's funny? I always played better on my practice games than I did the actual game. Cause
That happens a lot, though. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
in the heat of the moment.
yeah,
like,
I always had stage fright.
yeah.
Stage
yeah.
fright. I don't know. I guess the
The
crowd.
mentality is a
Yeah.
big part of
You
competing.
know,
Yeah, I
practice. You have fun. You know.
Yeah.
And you're not worried about competition. You just enjoy yourself, having fun. And then when it comes to games, then you have fans, you have parents,
The pressure,
yeah,
everything.
pressure.
Yeah, for sure.
That would happen to
it's
me
like-
bowling.
Yeah, and then it's like, holy shit! It's like, okay, I'm shooting a free throw. Okay, I can nail this. But then again, you have people
Yeah,
watching.
they have the pressure.
Pressure. It's like, fuck, you fucking choke. But that was me.
Yeah. No, because like me and my friends, when we used to go bowling a lot, yeah, we'd always do like the first set was just like practice, you know, just to get warmed up, and then the second game we'd always like bet something, and you know in the practice I'd always do great, but then and then like when it was a real thing, then I was like I couldn't keep it together. No matter how hard I tried, it was like I didn't suck, I just was inconsistent. And that was like really annoying because during the practice round, I was like, I was able to throw strikes and I was able to get spares and all that good stuff. But when it came, when the moment came and it really counted, I could not be counted on.
I think that's what makes like the professional stars so amazing because
Right.
you
Yeah.
get the guys that they crave that moment.
Right, because
Yeah.
they can perform they thrive off that pressure and off.
Right.
You know, I mean,
they
like,
grew
you
up
know,
with it.
I
you
mean,
know?
we all know the moment like Jordan and
Kobe, dude.
Yeah,
All those
Kobe.
clutch
All
moments.
those guys they craved that moment that like they wanted that spotlight. Derek Jeter in baseball. Even like the NASCAR stars, they crave that spotlight. They want to be the guys that's right there. So everyone sees them. It's like, look how great I am. I think it's part of you have to be like a little bit selfish for that. Like you want that moment. You want people to like praise your name in a little bit. It's just maybe it's a little bit of a narcissism in a sense, but
I get it.
but I think that's what makes like those sports stars great. It's
Pressure. Yeah, for me personally, I crack under pressure, but it depends on the circumstances. I mean, sports, yeah, I do crack, but when it becomes a life in general, I mean, I think I get handle myself.
I think that's a little bit different too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, you got other people depending on you in life, in real life,
Right.
versus sports and
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
would
know.
say, yeah, definitely real life situations are different than sports,
Yeah.
situations.
yeah.
Where, people's livelihood
Yeah.
and their life is on the line.
Right, right.
I think that's a little bit different than, like, shooting a basketball or throwing a football. It's a little
Right?
bit different.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, hey, Josh Correas, you a bitch for not coming. You bitch. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Super Bowl, like, who do you think? Well, I mean, I know you want the Rams to win just because you hate the Patriots.
Yeah,
but
the Rams.
But what do you think their actual chances are?
The Rams are the underdogs. They do deserve to win, especially for LA. LA really needs a win
Right. Yeah.
because we had the Dodgers choke.
Again.
I keep telling this guy, and then Monica. We were okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mention any names.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, so yeah, Dodgers choked. I was actually rooting for the Atlanta Braves. Wait, yeah, were they played the Braves?
Yeah,
right?
they played the Braves in the
the
first
final.
round.
No, wait, not the World
In
Series.
the-
What
They
was
played
that?
the Red Sox in the
Red
World
Oh, the
Series.
Red Sox. Okay, I was actually rooting for the Red Sox because my mom's she's a big Dodger fan, and I was just going against my mother. Yeah, and it's my mother's favorite sport, baseball.
Right. Okay.
I just like to go against her. I don't know. It's just me personally. I don't know. I just like to go against. I don't know.
You like to be a contrarian. I can tell that.
Yeah. And then it was my
There you
mother's
go.
favorite.
Then you're in good
sport.
company. You're in
Yeah,
good
yeah.
company.
I know, right?
Yeah. So yeah. That's,
So my heart wants to go with the Rams too.
yeah.
My mind tells me it's
gonna be
probably going to be the
Patriots.
Patriots. I think their one downfall, their defense is awful.
Who's defense?
The Patriots.
The Patriots?
have terror. I mean,
As-
both teams have kind
As
of.
long as the
Swiss cheese
the-
defense.
the Patriots don't deflate balls, and I mean the Rams are good.
Because the one here's the reason why why Tom Brady's been so successful in his career, and it's not. I mean, he's a decent quarterback, obviously, but you have to be able to throw the ball. But
Right.
for going on 15 years now,
15. It's
15.
been that long.
yeah,
15?
like since 2001 or 2, like that was like because they're replaying. This is a replay of the 2001 Super Bowl.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so actually, it's been 18 years.
Hey,
Holy
let's go
shit.
Rams. In that case, let's go Rams.
But the
LA.
one thing that he's always had,
Huh?
they have a fantastic offensive line. The guy has more time to think about and throw the football more than any quarterback I've ever seen in the league, ever.
Yeah, that's true.
And the thing is, you have to be a good quarterback, but when you give a good quarterback more time,
Right, but if you if you give the quarterback enough time to read War and Peace, then
yeah, I mean, that's what's happening. That's why he's had
he's
so much
effective.
success.
Yeah.
And anyway, they've had all sorts of wide receivers, some good running backs to no fucking running back, and good defense, bad defenses, and the guy still wins. So when was it last year in the Super Bowl? I mean, he threw for nearly 500 yards and still lost. So it's kind of it's the defense I think is gonna determine who wins the Super Bowl, and if the defense holds up for the Patriots, they're gonna win.
Well, I hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too. I don't want to be right. I don't want them to win.